police officer found an abandoned baby on the road, but his actions left many in tears. There are still wonderful men and women who go above and beyond the call of duty because they sincerely want to improve the world. Even though some of the criticism directed towards our men in blue may have some merit, they exude warmth, love, and an abundance of compassion. That, in any event, pretty well sums up Officer James Hurst. A photo of a rookie policeman with the Savannah Chatham Metropolitan Police going viral in 2016 showed him holding an abandoned toddler. The adorable scene happened in Savannah, but social media helped it spread far and wide. A call was placed to Officer James Hurst, informing him of a child who needed help. The infant was discovered without any surrounding guardians outside of a hospital. With the toddler in tow, the officer from the Savannah Chatham Metropolitan Police Department led him inside. The infant became upset when the doctors started to examine him. Hurst intervened though, and helped to quiet the child. To provide the infant with a sense of security and comfort, he stayed with him and lifted him up. "I just knew this child needed somebody to be there for him," Hurst remarked. "It was instinctual behavior from human nature." He was screaming and sobbing even though the hospital personnel was giving him excellent care. The baby quickly fell asleep on the officer's chest after receiving care and consolation from him. The police department's Facebook page has the wonderful moment that was caught and shared. The officer received thousands of likes and shares from supporters. "Thank you, Officer Hurst, for your compassion for this little boy," a person said. "It's clear he felt safe and secure with you and that he could trust you. I appreciate your concern for this tiny guy who only wanted someone to give him a sense of security. That youngster will always look up to you as his idol, I bet." Commenters who knew the cop shared their experiences, and others inquired about him. An officer who consistently went above and beyond the call of duty was described by an Edison. Hurst, on the other hand, merely stated that he was fulfilling his duties. The officer stated, "It was about being a human being. What stung me was simply human nature. I felt terrible for him. So, it was my empathy for him, and I was just trying to be there for him because he had nobody else." Kind-hearted Officer Hurst, who has 2 young children at home, one of whom has Down syndrome, found it to be a very disturbing finding. At 10 a.m., the police picked up the toddler who had been left alone and transported him straight to the emergency department to make sure he was okay. The youngster was understandably quite confused, even though they were trying to help, and he became upset. Officer Hurst was also touched by the boy's anguish. Hurst stated that he comforted the child in the same way he would with his own children, and it worked. The kindness he demonstrated earned the police officer the praise he deserved for going above and beyond his duties. Hurst was hailed by the online community as a hero and an angel. He made a fearful and lonely child feel comfortable by providing a helping hand and a gentle embrace at a time when he was most vulnerable. The toddler who was abandoned is said to have recovered well. The Georgia Department of Family and Children's Services was given custody of him. Officer Hurst believes that he did nothing unusual. It is his hope that, rather than focusing on this single act of compassion, the image would make people realize that acts of kindness like this are just a part of what police officers have to do every day. This job is truly so much more than just chasing the bad guys. It is also about serving the citizens of the communities you work in and doing exactly what they need you to do, Officer Hurst added.